Today is a monumental day for the city, for the county, for our nonprofit partners, and most importantly, for some of the most vulnerable residents in our community. Getting here today has taken a lot of focus, a lot of perseverance, patience, and political courage. This has been a huge lift across the spectrum of our team. They've worked in harmony over countless hours. They've not been dissuaded when we've run into challenges, and we've got a really beautiful, complete facility here thanks to a lot of their work. There is one individual that deserves special recognition, and quite simply, we would not have reached this milestone on this day without Ingrid Hardy's steadfast commitment. I have to admit to being initially skeptical of this particular location because of all the investment that was needed. This was just raw city land here. No water, no wastewater, no utility infrastructure. She was very persuasive and convinced me through all of the data and the research that she collected that this was the right option. And she was right. Here we are.
Nobody will come through these doors having a great day. Nobody will come through these doors on a winning streak. It takes humility. There's usually a degree of brokenness and trauma and saying, I can't do it on my own. I need help. And that's where we step in. Then in our partnership with law enforcement, our partnership with the city, with the county, all of us working together to lift up the most vulnerable. And so I don't know about you, but my heart is bursting with excitement today because you all did it. You stood up, you were courageous, you were bold, you built it, and now they will come, lives will be transformed, and the city as a whole will be the beneficiaries of helping those that struggle oftentimes to truly help themselves.
Most people here know Many Mansions, a nonprofit affordable housing and service provider. We have the most dedicated units reserved for that population and more in construction than any other organization. And yet we know that there's always been something missing in the system. And what was missing was that necessary link to take people off the streets and into our permanent housing. What was missing was a navigation center. This is just the beginning. Thrive Grove will serve the community for many, many years. We have a lot of work ahead of us, but I think we're up to the task.
This is a very proud moment, and it's an auspicious moment, because I believe that this project shows the beginning of the end of this humanitarian crisis in our country and in our region. You've shown that you have the political capital, and while it's hard to convince neighbors to allow a shelter or interim housing to be in their region, thank you to the leaders who went out on a limb to do that. And whether it's here or in other places, if we all come together and say, gosh darn it, this is endable, and we demand that we end it, and we're not sitting here and complain, we're gonna do something about it. Whether it's donating furniture or making beds or whatever it is, let's all come together and say together, we are going to end this problem.
I stand up here today humbly representing the county family, a group of people far smarter than me that have worked tirelessly for a long period of time with partners like the City of Thousand Oaks and our community-based organizations to bring this amazing project to life. This community comes together in inspirational ways, collaboratively and constantly and compassionately to do what's right for our most vulnerable, and in this case, our unhoused. And the East County is stepping up over and over again to do amazing projects like this. And I want you to take a minute and just look at what this behind me here today, first of its kind in East County, a navigation center like this. That's a testament to this community coming together and doing great things to address homelessness with dignity, compassion, and seeking results.
Thrive Grove represents our commitment to compassion, to dignity, to the belief that everyone deserves a path forward. In addition to these high-quality tiny homes, the services offered here are comprehensive and coordinated, including meals, laundry, case management, behavioral health referrals, job training, computer access, and access to treatment programs. This navigation center is the first of its kind in Ventura County, and it is truly a team effort. Some have suggested that we spend too much on housing affordability in general and on homelessness in particular. Now, I would agree we should be fiscally responsible in all things. At the same time, I'd urge everyone to consider what turning away actually means. There is a very real cost, both human and financial, to turning away. The status quo takes a terrible toll, not just on our unhoused neighbors, but also on our police, healthcare, social services, and social justice systems, and criminal justice systems. What we are doing here today is caring and compassionate, yes, but it's also the responsible thing to do. For that, I am incredibly proud of everyone who's made this possible. Thank you.